HS second year Group B Economics chapter. Introduction. Who wrote the book An Inquiry into the Nature and Cause of the Wealth of Nation? Adam Smith. Number 2. Who is the author of the book The General Theory of Employment, Interest and Money? The British economist John Maynard Keynes is the author of the book The General Theory of Employment, Interest and Money. In which year the book The General Theory of Employment, Interest and Money was published? In 1936. Mention the characteristics of capitalist economy. Number 1. There is private ownership of means of production. Production takes place for selling the output in the market. Number 3. There is sale and purchase of labor services at a price which is called the wage rate. Number 4. Entrepreneurs producing goods and services to sell them in the market and earn profits. Question number 5. State and describe the four major sectors in an economy from macroeconomic point of view. Following are the major sectors in an economy: household sector, farm or production sector. Number third, government sector. Number four, external sector. Number one, household sector. By household sector, we mean a group of individuals who purchase goods and services for consumption. Number two, farm or production sector. Production units will be called farms. In a farm, the entrepreneur is at the helm at affairs. The farm sector includes all the units who sell factor of production. Number 3. Government sector. The role of government includes farming laws, enforcing them and delivering justice. The government in many instances undertakes production apart from imposing taxes and spending money on building public infrastructure, running schools, colleges, providing health services, etc. Number 4. External sector. The external sector includes exports and imports. Capital from foreign countries may flow into the domestic country, or the domestic country may be exporting capital to foreign countries. Number 6. Describe briefly the Great Depression of 1929. Years from 1929 to 1933, known as Great Depression. This period saw the output and employment levels in the countries of Europe and North America fall by huge amounts. It affected other countries of the world as well. Demand of goods in the market was low. Many factories were lying idle. Workers were thrown out of jobs. In USA, unemployment rate rose from 3% to 25%. Over the same period, aggregate output in USA fell by about 33%. These events made economists think about the functioning of the economy in a new way. In other words, we can say that macroeconomics was born as a result of depression. Question number 7. Briefly explain the birth history of macroeconomics. Macroeconomics, as a separate branch of economics, emerged after the Keynesian Revolution. The British economist J.M. Keynes published his revolutionary book entitled The General Theory of Employment, Interest and Money in 1936. Before Keynes, the classical economists like Adam Smith, Ricardo, J.S. Mill, Malthus, and Pigo, etc., were believed in that all the laborers who are ready to work will find employment and all the production units will be working at their full capacity. In other words, there is no overproduction and full employment of resources exist. Whatever is produced will be consumed automatically. They believed in free economy, which means the government does not interfere in the areas of production, consumption and investment. Decisions like what to produce, how to produce and for whom to produce are determined by the market forces of demand and supply. Profit maximization is the objective of the producers. Thus, classical economists believed that free economy is the best economy as it offers highest level of output, employment and income and automatically reached reaches the state of equilibrium. However, the Great Depression of 1929 and 19 the subsequent years saw the output and employment levels in the countries of North America and Europe fall by huge amounts. In other countries of the world also affected by this downfall. Explain briefly the areas of macroeconomics deals with. The areas of macroeconomics deals with are as follows. Theory of income and employment. Macroeconomics studies national income, its different assumptions, methods of measurement, social accounting, etc. Theory of money. In macroeconomics, the principles of capital are studied. Number 3. Trade cycles. It studies national and international trade, different kinds of trade cycles, etc. Macroeconomy, macro theory of distribution. In this, we analyze the different principles of distribution in the form of group. Number 5. Growth economics. Macroeconomics studies the economic development. Economic growth means problems related with increase in per capita, real income, etc. Distinguish between microeconomics and macroeconomics. Microeconomics. It studies the behavior of individual units of the economy. Another portion, macroeconomics, it deals with aggregate units of the economy. Number 2, it studies the state of equilibrium at any point of time. In macroeconomics, it studies the equilibrium and unequilibrium at a period of time. Its main points are demand and supply. Its main points are aggregate demand and aggregate supply. Number 4, it discusses partial equilibrium analysis. Number 4, it discusses general equilibrium analysis. What are the functions of a state? Firstly, to accelerate the pace of economic development. Secondly, imposing taxes and spending money on economic development. Thirdly, income and wealth is controlled in a fewer hands. Who are the macroeconomic decision makers? Macroeconomic policies are pursued by the state itself or statutory bodies like Reserve Bank of India, Securities and Exchange Board of India, etc. What is general equilibrium? General equilibrium means the equilibrium of supply and demand in each market in the economy. What is macroeconomics? Macroeconomics is that branch of economics in which deals with the aggregate economic variables of an economy. What do you mean by economic agent? Economic agents means actors and decision makers of an economy who play active role in the economy by making economic decisions. For example, buyers, sellers, household, firms, government, etc. Number 15. Fill in the blanks. Macroeconomics deals with the dash variables of an economy. 5. State the kinds of trade that are associated with the external sector of an economy. Trade with the external sector can be of two kinds. The domestic country may sell goods to the rest of the world. These are called exports. Number 2, the economy may also buy goods from the rest of the world. These are called imports. और सेम आंसर, दो टाइप का आंसर लेकिन क्वेश्चन है कि the kinds of trade associated with the external sector of an economy are: number 1, export of goods; number 2, import of goods; number 3, finance transaction; number 4, data sharing. Right, true or false? Macroeconomics deals with the aggregate economic variables of an economy. True. Tick the correct answer. Which of the following is not included in the subject matter of a macroeconomic? Number A, balance of payment; B, national income; C, demand for money; D, consumer surplus. Answer D.